Hello everyone, welcome to Spice of Life Experiences, and today we're going to be trying microwave sandwiches. Now there's going to be a lot of cutting to do because I'm going to heat these up as we're going along, just to save a little bit of time. So first up we're going to heat up this French bread cheesy garlic. And do you want me to just heat up the one or two?
What? Just one on that one.
Okay, just one on this one. Here's the microwave garlic bread. It's very soft. It's also very hot. So we gotta wait for this to cool a bit so I don't burn our mouths. Take a piece. It's very hot.
Oh, that's good. Is that garlic bread with cheese?
It's very good. It's very soft, which I like.
It is very soft. And I'm going to be honest, this was on sale for 89 cents. They're usually $1.
And this is Kroger brand.
Yes, most of this is Kroger brand, I believe.
All of it except for one thing is Kroger brand.
Right.
Okay. Everything we got here is Kroger brand.
This is not bad.
No, it's real good. On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate this so far?
This, I'm going to say this is a 10. I really like it.
Yeah. Next up, the pizza. Just eat one. Just eat one.
Yeah.
So next up, we got the French bread pizza. I gotta move the pepperoni around. So, oh, you're supposed to. So the pepperoni is cut up, but usually it's like in a hole, and you have to move it around yourself to get it all over the pizza, because right now it's all bunched up in one spot. But this is the same as the garlic bread, except, yeah, it's the same as the garlic bread. You just have to heat it up for a little bit longer than the garlic bread, I guess because of the meat, but I'm not sure. This is pepperoni. They have it in Supreme, too. You're supposed to heat it up for 2.5 minutes. I'm only heating it up for 2 minutes because it's slightly thawed. Okay, now here's the pizza. Now the cheese isn't all the way melted, but I also didn't heat it for the full amount of time.
Makes it softer, honestly.
Yes, but also so it's not as hot because it was thawed and...
Yeah, I did thaw a little bit before after I got it.
Okay,
at least I have a freezer bag. It doesn't matter.
It's hot.
Yes, it is hot. It's very soft. Like she said, you can heat it up longer to make it crispy.
Probably. Yeah, because it's slightly crispy here. Ow.
Well, it is hot.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I don't wait for nuts things to cool down very long.
Your sister's worse.
Yeah, my sister's worse. She literally just shoves scalding hot food into her mouth.
After you tell her it's scalding hot, too.
And not bad.
I like the garlic bread a little better. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think if they had the pepperoni with the garlic bread, it would be really good.
I think they used marinara instead of tomato sauce because it's a bit sweeter. And I don't really like marinara.
That's marinara.
Yeah.
I don't know why they put marinara on it, I guess.
It has a longer shelf life.
being in the freezer, though.
Yeah, you would think, but no.
I think if they would have did the garlic bread with pepperoni, I think it would have been a lot better. It's not bad. It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
But I like the garlic bread better. To be honest.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you put this up?
Well, because of the sauce, I'm going to say 5. Mm-hmm. If it didn't have the marinara, it would probably be higher. But the marinara, I don't like marinara that well.
I don't either. I'm putting it at 5 as well. The other one I forgot to put at a 10. Okay. Next we have microwave cheeseburger. Classic American.
Now, the truth be known, we've had this before.
Yeah. One of the things I do notice about the cheese is it melts all the way down if you don't take it off first. So, I'm going to open the wrapper. I'm going to heat it up like the instructions say. But honestly, I usually heat it my way. Because I don't like the cheese all the way melted like they tell you to do. The cheese is just a small slice that's in the middle, so that's why you can't really see it. And then you literally just throw it in the microwave like this.
This is the one I usually get burnt on. To be honest.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's very hot.
Yes,
I heated it up for 75 in the wrappers like it said, which I probably shouldn't have because, let's be honest, it was completely thawed. The reason we're doing this is because the last time we did one that was only drinks, we forgot to eat anything.
Yes. I hear this way you got food in your belly before I leave today.
Yeah, because you know me. I forget to eat, like yesterday.
Honestly, it acts like it's going to rain today, but I didn't think it's supposed to until the weekend.
I wouldn't be surprised if it rains today. As you all know, last week we had snow, because I don't know if it was last video or the video before that. We mentioned, oh yeah, this is nice on a hot summer day, and then we look outside and there's just a bunch of snow.
Everything's melting.
Yeah, everything's melting now.
We're going to be in the 40s today. Almost 50.
I mean, it's the Midwest. You never know what the weather's going to be.
Hey, we're looking at 62 for Sunday, and it's February.
Okay, it's cooled down, I think, enough.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I can handle it.
Okay, so here's a half slice.
One thing I've noticed about this, I mean, we do eat these and
Which is a lot.
But I'll be honest, making the hamburger at home is more tastier than these.
It's also probably healthier than this.
Probably. Because this has, some flavor to it. It's not bad, but
it tastes. I think most of the flavor is from additives.
Probably. But if it's a quick meal you need, 75 seconds, throw it in my...
Yeah.
I'll be honest, my youngest child...
Has sunflower oil on the patty itself.
My youngest child prefers these over a regular hamburger. I don't know why.
Might be the potato maltodextrin or the sunflower oil, which is the flavoring.
It's not bad.
Potato dextrin is usually a maltodextrin. That's usually a shelf life thing. It does have a lot of flavor on it than a lot of other cheeseburgers. Of course, that's if you don't season them. Most people would season them. Really, you two?
Hey, leave him alone, please.
Kramer, leave me alone.
Don't.
I snapped at her and you go after me then.
She does that. She even does that to Mom.
Okay. Um. Do this one.
What's this one?
Ham and cheese.
Okay, ham and cheese.
This is a cooked ham and American cheese on flatbread. I'm gonna be honest, none of this is healthy that we're eating.
No.
Don't do what we're doing.
Honestly, I was trying to find something for her video content, and I was like, I gotta feed her because she'll forget to eat. And
Yeah, I don't wake up till 9 in the afternoon.
9 in the afternoon? You mean 9 in the morning?
Oh yeah, that would be really late. It wouldn't be bright
9
out.
in the afternoon be 9 p.m.
Okay, here's what it looks like on the inside. It's, well, look at this. They made the sandwich weird.
No, that's normal for a flatbread.
Okay. Wait, the way the meat is rolled up?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe. Wait.
One's rolled up, the cheese is on top. The meat's the pink stuff.
Okay, it's just the way they did it.
I'm very confused. I've never had this before. I've had ham and cheese from, like, school, but never have had this. You know what? I'm just going to heat it on the plate at this time. The only reason they want you to put a paper towel on it is for moisture, but the problem is it's going to end up sticking to the sandwich. Okay, here we got the ham and cheese sandwich. Cheese is oozing out of one side, as you can see. It should be the same.
I was going to say, if it's smaller, I'll take the smaller one.
This one might be smaller.
Okay.
Very hot.
Meat's a little cold.
Meat's a little cold?
Meat's a little cold. I
heated it up for the amount of time
I
it
know.
said.
The meat's there's a little bit of section of meat that's cold. I don't know.
Oh yeah. It's a little bit cooler. Get any grease grip. There is a lot of drip from the moisture, probably because I didn't wrap it in a paper towel.
This is ham, so it is salty.
I like it.
So if you're trying to watch your salt, of course, most of these things probably do have a lot of salt, probably a lot of other stuff, but it's not bad. The bread is really nice and soft.
Yeah, the sodium in this one, and this one specifically, these ones have a lot. 1,850 milligrams of salt in the ham and cheese.
More than you're supposed to have it.
The cheeseburger had 460 milligrams of salt.
And this is why
This is the problem with America.
A lot of fat and a lot of salt and a lot of sugar.
The salt in the garlic bread, 700 milligrams. The salt in the pizza, 720 milligrams. Probably because pepperoni.
No wonder people have a lot of...
This is why people get... That's why a lot of people become salt diabetics and have to go to more expensive stores to get their food. Because the cheap food, which is what this is, which has a lot of salt and a lot of unhealthy stuff, but the problem is...
These sandwiches were not that cheap.
Oh, I was a little bit frozen in the middle.
Mine wasn't. My part wasn't. It was just cold.
Mm.
The meat was a little cold, but these were like $2.99.
Okay. This was heated all the way, it'd be about 7 for me. But because the meat is very cold on mine, I'm going to put it down at a 5, tied with the other one.
I'm putting mine at a 5 because I'm not much for ham, and it tastes really salty.
Mine's really, really cold and low. Means I need to heat these up more than that.
Probably.
Which one do you want to try next? Because I honestly
It doesn't matter. You know, I got something that I absolutely don't like. It's got mustard and it's got pickles. And you know, I don't like either one, but I thought, you know,
I see one with pickles, but not mustard.
One of them says it's got mustard on it. Yes, it does. Read it again.
Smoked pulled pork, ham, pickles, pasteurized. Oh, this one. Let's try the one that you won't like.
That's fine.
first, so
Yes.
we get it out of the way.
Yes, let's get it out of the way. Because you know I don't like pickles.
You don't like salami either, though.
No, but that one's got two of the things I don't like on it. So
I don't like pulled pork.
well, I know, but it may not be exactly, you know.
It looks weird. Oh, that's a strong mustard scent.
We can cut that a little bit smaller if we want, and then, you know.
I'm gonna keep the wrapper. Give it to Dad maybe for 3 minutes.
Okay.
Since the last one was mine was a bit cold in the middle. Because that should not be cold. That's a hot sandwich.
Yeah.
Ham and cheese you can have hot or cold, but because the bread was already hot, the cheese was hot, it made the taste all weird. I don't know how temperature affects taste, but it does.
Well, considering that it had been frozen and then the meat was cold, it throws the taste too.
Unlike ice cream, where you can have hot fudge on it and it's cold and it tastes amazing. We'll try this one last.
That's fine.
Since it's the only not Kroger brand.
Right. And I'm going to be honest, they are not sponsoring anything.
No, we're not sponsored by anyone. We're literally just buying this ourselves and trying this because we're trying to figure out if we like more stuff than we know we actually do. Because, like I said before, I don't usually eat that many items. My diet consists of chicken nuggets, microwave corn dogs, these microwave cheeseburgers or whatever.
And pizza.
I mean, last night we had pork chops for dinner. Baked potatoes, though I didn't have a baked potato because I didn't want one.
No, but you ate baked potatoes the other night.
No, I did eat baked potatoes the other night.
Which surprised me.
I like baked potatoes as long as it's just butter and cheese on them for me. It's the only way I like them. Sometimes I add a bit of salt on them. I shouldn't, but I do. Okay, this is the Cuban-style sandwich. I don't like the smell of it.
Uh-oh. She already doesn't like
I don't like the smell of it. It has a very strong mustard smell. I like mustard, but not a whole lot.
For the fact that it's got a big smell, that's got me concerned now.
Yeah, it also has a large vinegary smell.
Uh-oh.
Probably because of the pickles. Vinegar. Probably because of the pickles. I'm literally cutting it so small because I already have a feeling we're not going to like it. Because one of the things I think's weird is that there's sauce on a microwave sandwich already.
Which I would think they would have put it to the side.
You would
could
think.
Add it to it yourself.
You would think, but no.
Honestly, I would have preferred to add it to myself because you can add as little or as much as you want.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of mustard.
Oh, boy. I'm going to need my drink, aren't I?
Yep. I'm already running out. No, because I keep choking. That's the largest piece I'm going to give us.
I'm holding my... I'm like, God,
there's so much mustard. I don't even know if mine has any meat on it.
Okay, the mustard didn't even touch my tongue, and I already tasted it. And the pickle. I taste the pickle, and I don't even have pickle.
Hang on, let me get the meat. I don't have any meat on mine. It looks like there's mayo on it, too. Mayo tends to...
I didn't taste no mayo.
Okay, well,
this is spicy.
Something. Yeah, there's jalapenos on it.
Is there?
Looks like it. It says
banana. I thought it was supposed to be banana peppers. Banana peppers are not spicy.
No, banana pepper's on the other one.
Oh, okay.
This is the pulled pork, ham, pickles, pasteurized processed Swiss cheese, and mustard. Oh, it's the Swiss, that's white.
Okay. I'm going to say it's not bad, but I got hit with the vinegar, the pickles, and the mustard. It was too much. And my tongue is burning. Whatever's going on, my tongue is burning. I mean, I'm not allergic to it. It's the taste.
No, something's burning my tongue, too.
It's the taste. Whatever it is, it's the taste.
This one has 1,680 milligrams of
Wow.
salt. The thing is, these only have like 5 grams of sugar in them, which is even weirder.
But a heck of a lot of salt.
Yeah.
But lunch meat typically has a lot of salt
Try to put this
anyway.
back in the...
Yeah, go ahead. We'll put it with this one for your dad. He will.
He'll like it.
Hopefully he'll like it. He may not like it. I don't know. We're hoping he'll like it.
Next is Italian style. Ham, hard salami, pepperoni, provolone cheese, banana peppers on flatbread. I'm also going to heat this one up for 3 minutes. Now, I'm not much for peppers, unless they're spicy peppers. Okay, the white stuff is provolone. I rate that one, the Cuban style, at a 6. What do you rate it at?
Six.
No, this one actually has a good even coverage of every topping. From what I can see. Okay, here you go. There's the last one.
Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah.
This one's hotter this time.
Yeah. Well, it's because I didn't let it cool a bit.
Too spicy. Salami's too spicy. Or the pepperoni. Is there pepperoni in that? Okay, salami's too spicy.
Hot from the microwave. Hot from the microwave. It is a bit spicy. I did not like the bell pepper on it.
I didn't even find the bell pepper. But
I had a piece on mine.
I did not
and it was very crunchy.
But I do not like the salami. It's way too spicy for me, and I don't like salami anyway. I'm going to rate that as a 4.
I'm going to rate it as a 2. Usually I like salami. I don't like this at all. Tina's stuffed pizza stuffers.
This is new, and they have these on closeout because they're not selling these because they're asking way too much for these. These are originally $6. These were on sale for $4 and something.
$6 for 8? Yeah. I don't even know how big they are yet.
I don't know.
Oh, those aren't that bad of a size. They're not that bad. Pretty good size. That.
Oh.
They're wrapped in packs of 2.
How many of them is in there?
8.
Oh, okay, so it's like a little pie, but honestly,
it's pizza. And you can cook them in an oven or
hopefully microwave.
Yeah.
Because honestly,
yeah, it has both oven and microwave instructions.
Okay, cool.
Heat for 1:30, then flip it and heat it up for another 1:30. Okay. These do look good though. Yeah, I didn't. It's Tostina's. They're usually more expensive. Okay. So this takes about. I think I see the reason though why it's too expensive. This is for one person.
Right.
A pack is for one person, meaning that there's only 4 packs in here.
Right.
So there's only either enough for 4 meals, or if you're having one for a meal each day of the week, there's only enough for 4 days. Or if you have more than 4 children, you're going to have to buy more than a box.
Right. At that rate, you might as well just buy a whole pizza.
And then there's also the fact that if you have teenagers, they're probably going to eat 2 or 3.
And if you have boys, boys do tend to eat more because they are boys and they are, they tend to be
you say I eat like a boy.
No, you don't.
Used to.
That was back then, not now.
Oh yeah, I don't eat much now, but
I mean,
usually I'm
you're
not that
eating more
hungry.
right now at this moment.
Yeah, but I usually don't eat a lot throughout the week.
You don't
So usually I catch up on that Friday.
Right.
I'm not even joking, guys. My calorie intake is probably really low because I only eat 1 to 2 meals a day. So I actually kind of need this calorie boost.
Yeah, but you also need to be eating more through the week so you're not overdoing it on the weekend and
That's true, too.
snacking on a bunch of sugary stuff, which you don't do
I don't
all
even
the time.
snack, though.
You
Okay, I
do,
snack a little bit. But I don't always snack on all day. They are very hot on the outside, though.
I kind of figured that
Hot to the touch. Here's what they look like when they've been microwaved. We've been using the same plate because it saves on plates. Ow! Let me pick you up, Hut. Well, you're not a Hot Pocket. You're
like
similar.
a Hot Pocket.
It looks very similar to a Hot Pocket.
Honestly, it looks similar.
The difference is it's soft and not crispy. Here. It's very hot still.
Oh god, that is hot. It's very... The outside's very soft. Gotta be careful when you go bite into it, it's very hot. Right now I've got its crust. Because I'm afraid to bite in because I know there's cheese and stuff in there.
Yeah, mine's a bit cold inside still. I need to heat this up more. It's a bit cold in the middle.
Mine feels hot.
Yours is hot. Yours was in the middle of the plate. Mine wasn't, so probably why.
I mean, if it's cold in the middle,
It's pretty good, though. Ow.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. We like the pizza roll. This is like a bigger version of
Yes,
that.
it's like a bigger version of a pizza roll.
The only difference
Honestly.
is pizza rolls are usually crispy. At least the way I cook them, it's usually crispy.
Well, that's why if we would have cooked it longer, I think it would have been.
It's supposed to be soft.
But it's not bad.
No.
It's like a Hot Pocket or a soft pizza roll.
I'm gonna rate this out of 10.
I'm going to rate this as an 8. Because I'm not getting a lot of filling, but I'm getting a lot of... I know there's filling in there, and right now, it's probably because I'm not getting down into where the filling is because it's hot. But I have got some of the filling, but I'm going to rate it as an 8. It's really good. It really is.
Yeah. There's a lot of cheese, but it's triple cheese, so it was to be expected.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think it has more cheese than a Hot Pocket actually does.
I wonder what this would be like if you toasted it instead.
Probably really crispy.
Because I feel like you could put this in a toaster. Like a toaster strudel.
I don't know if that would work.
Might.
I know an air fryer or a toaster oven might work.
I want to change it. I think it's down to a 9 or an 8 like you. Because for me it's a bit soft. When I eat something that's pizza-like, or like it a bit crispy, I don't know why, but I do. So
This is good though.
yeah, that's good.
So I think my favorite thing would have been the garlic bread.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing out of today, garlic bread.
And I think my second would be this.
My second is the cheeseburger, I think.
That would be my third.
This is my third.
The other two, I can't remember.
One's Cuban, one's Italian, one's ham and cheese.
I'm going to say the ham and cheese. The one that did not have the salami would be next. And then the salami would be in last place.
Salami and the Cuban, which is the Italian style, and the Cuban style, those are tied in last. Ham is fourth. Anyways, that's all for today. Bye!